Welcome to Art Bytes, short encounters with the collection of the Marianna Kistler Beach Museum of Art. I'm Catherine Slogic. I'm the Associate Curator of Education at the museum. And today I'd like to share a print with you by artist Tony Fitzpatrick. It's called Autumn Planets, and it's from a series of prints called the Autumn Etchings that were done in 2001 and 2002. Tony Fitzpatrick is a Chicago-based artist. He was the fourth of 8 children, grew up in a large family in Lombard, Illinois. He said that he knew who Picasso was when he was 6 years old, and his mother wrote poetry when she was a young woman, so she was extremely literate. And this background really impacted him. He's a master draftsman. His work includes collages and drawings, paintings. He writes poetry, plays, essays, hosts radio programs, and has acted on stage, and then is also a printmaker. He's self-taught. His early work was actually as a tattooist. He traveled extensively, loves folk art. Obviously, you can see the idea of tattoos in his work and children's books. And his first works were actually created on children's slates. You can see Grave Dog in the lower left corner here, and that was one of his earlier works. In 1992, he founded Big Cat Press, which is currently Firecat Projects, which is an artist space in Chicago. He's published several art books, poetry books, and even created album covers for artists like Steve Earle and the Neville Brothers. Currently, he is working in collage and drawing, and his subject has been birds. And he remembers his grandmother feeding birds jam on toast and listening to the songs. And then he would draw them. So you can see here Autumn Tumbler. Autumn Begins in Chicago, which is one of his more recent works. And his latest endeavor has been creating jigsaw puzzles. This is something that he started during the pandemic. Autumn Etchings were made in 2001 and 2002 while Fitzpatrick was doing an artist residency at the Matrix Press at the University of Montana. He said, "I started them in 9/11 as a way of finding what was good in the world. I'd also recently lost my father and had a desire to be out among nature. I spent a few weeks in Missoula and healed a bit. These etchings are a testament to the restorative power of the wild. They are about finding some peace in what surrounds us." As he walked along the Bitterroot River, he would find a variety of natural objects, river rocks with whitish lines, porcupine quills, desiccated wasp nests, pieces of antler, and he started making little drawings of them. One night, there was even a meteor shower. He was staying at a DoubleTree Inn, and they all went outside to watch it. And all of these bits and pieces have influenced and can be found in these autumn etchings. The autumn etchings are 5-color prints, and this is a really complicated process. And you can see here Tony Fitzpatrick and his collaborators working together to create autumn planets. A metal plate is covered with wax, and then a stylus is used to make marks through the layer of wax. The plate is put into an acid bath, and timing is really important with this. This also has some aqua tint in it, and that creates a series of little tiny breaks in the surface of the copper plate, and that will hold areas of ink. Fitzpatrick is known for reworking his plates as many as 60 times before he is happy. Each color requires a separate plate, so you can see the 5 plates for the autumn planet at the top of the screen. And the ink has to be really carefully put on. If it's all done correctly, yellow and blue will make a green. If not, it can just be a murky mess. Printmaking is a collaborative process. In the case of Autumn Planets, this was actually done at the University of Montana. He worked with James Bailey and his printmaking students. He also brought his master printer from Big Cat Press, Adrienne Armstrong. And that was really important because she helped him develop the color for the prints. And they were really looking for sort of a new color palette that would represent the autumns in Montana. After finishing the autumn etchings, Fitzpatrick took a break from printmaking, and he really felt he had achieved what he wanted to artistically, and then went back about 8 to 10 years later to start printmaking again. So I'd like to take a final look at Autumn Planets. As you're looking, remember that it's created from these bits and pieces that were done in these little sketches from Montana. So see if you can find little reflections of the forest. And Autumn Planets was actually published with haiku. And the haiku that goes with this particular print is, "The autumn planets fall from trees, pulled by ancient eternal magnets." Thank you for joining us, and we will hope to see you again for more Art Bytes.